Narcissistic baiting is a manipulative tactic used by individuals with narcissistic tendencies to evoke a reaction from their victims. This tactic is often subtle and insidious, making it difficult for the victim to recognize what's happening. The narcissist carefully crafts situations that are designed to provoke an emotional response, whether it be anger, frustration, or even guilt. They thrive on the chaos and confusion they create, as it allows them to maintain control over their victims. These individuals thrive on attention, control, and feeling superior to others. They often position themselves at the center of social circles, drawing in admirers and creating a facade of charm and charisma. However, beneath this exterior lies a deep-seated need for validation and dominance. The narcissist's sense of self-worth is heavily dependent on the reactions and emotions of those around them. Baiting is their way of getting a reaction, any reaction, be it anger, frustration, or even attempts at appeasement. The narcissist will often push buttons and create conflict, knowing that the ensuing drama will keep them at the center of attention. They may use tactics such as gaslighting, guilt-tripping, or playing the victim to elicit the desired response. The more intense the reaction, the more satisfied the narcissist becomes. This calculated behavior serves their need for control and feeds their insatiable ego. Every reaction they provoke is a victory, reinforcing their belief in their own superiority. The narcissist's manipulative tactics are often premeditated, with each move carefully planned to maximize their control over the situation. They derive a sense of power from knowing they can manipulate others' emotions and actions. By provoking their victims, narcissists gain a sense of power and satisfaction. This sense of triumph is fleeting, however, leading them to continually seek out new targets and situations to manipulate. The cycle of baiting and reaction becomes a never-ending quest for validation and control. The narcissist's need for dominance is insatiable, driving them to perpetuate this harmful behavior. Understanding this manipulative technique is crucial for protecting yourself from emotional harm and maintaining healthy relationships. By recognizing the signs of narcissistic baiting, you can take steps to distance yourself from the manipulator and seek support from trusted friends or professionals. Building healthy boundaries and fostering self-awareness are key to breaking free from the toxic cycle of narcissistic abuse. Knowledge is power, and being informed about these tactics can help you safeguard your emotional well-being and cultivate healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Narcissists employ various psychological tactics to bait their victims, often disguised as innocent behaviors. These tactics can include making hurtful jokes disguised as just kidding, offering backhanded compliments, or constantly shifting blame onto others. They may also engage in passive-aggressive behaviors, such as giving the silent treatment or making subtle digs disguised as concern. The goal is always the same, to elicit a reaction that reaffirms their sense of power and control. Recognizing these tactics is the first step in disarming their effectiveness. Identifying narcissistic baiting can be challenging, as it often masquerades as something else entirely. Narcissists are skilled at disguising their manipulative tactics, making it difficult to pinpoint their true intentions. They often present themselves as charming, confident, and even caring individuals, which can make their baiting behavior even more insidious. Understanding the subtle cues and patterns in their behavior is crucial for recognizing when you are being baited. However, there are some common signs to watch out for. These signs can help you identify when someone is trying to manipulate you for their own gain. By being aware of these red flags, you can protect yourself from falling into their traps and maintain your emotional well-being. One red flag is the feeling of walking on eggshells around the person. This sensation often arises because the narcissist creates an unpredictable and volatile environment where you never know what might set them off. This constant state of anxiety can be emotionally exhausting and can erode your self-confidence over time. Do you constantly feel the need to censor yourself or fear saying the wrong thing? This is another tactic used by narcissists to control and manipulate you. They may react with anger or disdain to your opinions, making you second-guess yourself and feel insecure about expressing your thoughts and feelings. Another sign is a pattern of conversations that always seem to circle back to them and their accomplishments, leaving little room for your experiences. Narcissists thrive on attention and admiration, and they will often monopolize conversations to ensure that the focus remains on them. This can leave you feeling unheard and unimportant. If you find yourself constantly feeling drained, belittled, or on edge after interacting with someone, it could be a sign of narcissistic baiting. These interactions can take a significant toll on your mental and emotional health, leading to feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards protecting yourself and reclaiming your sense of self-worth. By understanding the tactics used by narcissists, you can better navigate your relationships and create healthier boundaries. Recognizing narcissistic baiting is crucial for protecting yourself from its harmful effects. Start by paying close attention to your interactions with the individual in question. Do you notice a pattern of behavior that leaves you feeling emotionally drained or manipulated? Trust your gut instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Remember, you are not obligated to engage with anyone who makes you feel uncomfortable or disrespected. Section 5. Don't take the bait. Effective responses to narcissistic baiting. Once you've identified narcissistic baiting, it's essential to develop effective strategies for responding to it. Narcissistic baiting is a tactic used to provoke a reaction from you, often to make you feel inferior or to gain control over the situation. Recognizing this behavior is the first step in protecting yourself from its harmful effects. One of the most powerful things you can do is to refuse to engage in the drama. This means not allowing yourself to be drawn into arguments or emotional confrontations. By staying calm and collected, you can maintain control over your own emotions and reactions. Narcissists thrive on reaction, so by remaining calm and composed, you deny them the satisfaction of seeing you upset. This can be incredibly frustrating for them, as their goal is often to elicit a strong emotional response from you. Instead, focus on maintaining your inner peace and not letting their behavior affect you. Instead of reacting emotionally, try responding with neutral statements like, "That's interesting." These types of responses show that you are not emotionally invested in the bait and can help to diffuse the situation. Or, "I see your point." These neutral statements can be very effective in showing that you are not going to be manipulated into an emotional reaction. They also demonstrate that you are listening and considering the other person's perspective without getting drawn into their drama. This approach can be incredibly disarming for the narcissist and allows you to maintain your composure. By not giving them the reaction they are seeking, you take away their power and keep the situation under control. Remember, the key is to stay calm, be mindful of your responses, and not let the narcissist's behavior dictate your emotions. Section 6. Setting boundaries. Establishing healthy limits with narcissists. Setting clear and firm boundaries is crucial when dealing with narcissistic individuals. This involves clearly communicating your limits and what behaviors you will and will not tolerate. For example, you might say, "I'm not comfortable discussing this topic," or "I need some space right now." Remember, you have the right to protect your emotional well-being, and setting boundaries is a vital part of that process. Section 7. Self-care strategies. Prioritizing well-being in the face of narcissism. Dealing with narcissistic baiting can be emotionally draining, so it's crucial to prioritize your self-care. Engage in activities that bring you joy and help you recharge, such as spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or pursuing hobbies. Remember that you are worthy of love, respect, and healthy relationships. Taking care of your emotional well-being is essential for navigating the challenges of dealing with narcissistic individuals. Section 8. Seeking support. Reaching out for guidance and validation. If you're struggling to cope with narcissistic baiting, remember that you don't have to go through it alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist for support. Talking about your experiences can provide valuable validation and help you gain a fresh perspective. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Section 9. Conclusion. Reclaiming your power. You are not alone. Narcissistic baiting can be a challenging and emotionally draining experience. By understanding the tactics used by narcissists, recognizing the signs of baiting, and implementing effective coping mechanisms, you can protect yourself from their manipulation and reclaim your power. Remember, you are not alone. With self-awareness, healthy boundaries, and a supportive network, you can navigate these challenging relationships and create a more peaceful and fulfilling life for yourself.